What's up, YouTube? Hold on. First of all, I'm gonna say my lighting is going crazy. Hold on. Stupid, dumb, retarded. Now, let's get straight into the video. This video is about hair breakage, not my lighting, obviously. So, let's get straight into it. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell button so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Let's go. Number 1, stop overwashing your hair. Every time we wash our hair, we strip the natural oils that we have in our scalp. So every time you wash it, make sure that you wait another week or so, depending on your schedule. If you work out a lot and you sweat a lot and your scalp is always dirty from sweat and dandruff and all that, okay, I would say at least once a week. But other than that, you don't really have to wash your hair every day, because all you're doing is stripping your hair of its natural oils and it's always dry. Just think about it. Every time you wash your hair, it feels dry. Yeah, it's clean, but it feels dry and it's pretty much vulnerable at its weakest point and it's ready to break off, right? Okay, so don't wash your hair too often. Number 2, condition more often. If you're a person that likes to wear an afro or curls out a lot and show off the curls rather than keeping it braided or twisted, condition more often, because that will keep your hair soft, easier to manage when you want to detangle it, and it will not be so vulnerable to breakage. So always condition every 2 to 3 days to keep your hair soft, moisturized, and easy to manage. Water, 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 and water. Like, water. If you want to pick out your hair, comb it, make sure you put water before you do any of that stuff. We don't want to do anything with combing and brushing before we put water. All right, number 3, blow drying and hot combing. We don't want to do this because blow drying and hot combing involves heat. And when we use too much heat on our hair, it creates heat damage. So let's say you have a lot of heat damage. You might have to cut off a whole 2-3 inches of your hair off, or you might have to cut all of it off and start over. And we do not want to start over after working this hard to get our hair this long, whatever point you're in. Whether, I don't care if you're in month 6. If you've been growing your hair for 6 months, don't use heat at all, because you've been working too hard to just cut that 6 months off. That's gonna hurt. So don't use heat. Number 4, combing or brushing dry hair. That don't even sound right. Just combing and brushing dry hair. You pretty much already know the answer to that. But for the people that don't, just try it. Comb your hair when it's dry and brush it and see what happens. You're gonna see a big ball of hair on your brush or on your comb. So just do not brush or comb your hair when it's dry. Number 5, cut off the split ends. Now, when I used to get my split ends cut, I would go to a barber, and I would never do that again because barbers tend to use clippers instead of scissors. So if you do go to a barber, not all barbers do this, but the barbers that know what they're doing, they can use clippers or scissors because they're just built like that. But if you go to a barber, just be prepared for the worst, because most of the time they will use clippers and they will cut too much of the hair off that you wanted off. They'll cut another like 2-3 inches, and you really want it just an inch or 1.5 inches off. So if you really want to get your split ends cut, try to go to a stylist or somebody that knows what they're doing, and they will use scissors most likely. Number 6, Biotin. Now, Biotin is a hair, skin, and nail supplement that a lot of people look forward to using as a solution to their acne problems, or maybe even growing their hair really long. When I used Biotin, it was during my freshman or sophomore year. I only used it for about a couple months, and I ain't gonna lie, I did notice a difference how shiny and healthy my hair was looking, but I did not notice a huge growth spurt in my hair during my hair journey that year. I just noticed that it was very healthy looking. It felt stronger, and it was more shiny, I would say. But I will always ask a doctor before consuming a supplement that you don't know about, so go ask your doctor and see if they approve of it first. Then from there on, you can proceed with the actions of using biotin and consuming the supplement. Number 7, this one's the most important to me because a lot of people just go to bed and they don't think about their hair before they go to bed. They're just tired. They're just tired and they say, well, it's bedtime. I'm ready to go to sleep. Good night. Wrong move, kid. What you really want to do before you go to bed is get you a bonnet or a do-rag, depending on what style you're wearing. If you're wearing braids, I would suggest a do-rag. If you're wearing twists, I would suggest a bonnet. And the reason I say that is because when we go to sleep, we tend to toss and turn and we wake up with little hairs on our pillow. Or if you don't want to wear that stuff, if you don't want to wear a do-rag on your hair or your bonnet on your head all night, you don't have to get that. You could just go get a satin pillowcase, go to sleep, and your hair will be protected by the satin. I don't know what it is, but the satin material just protects thick, kinky, curly hair. So just go get one of those if you don't feel like wearing something on your head all night, and that will help you a lot. Because if you don't, you will wake up with a black mop on your pillowcase. And we don't want that, so go get you a do-rag, a bonnet, or a satin pillowcase, and you will be thankful later. I want you to think of your hair as a plant. Now, this plant right here, it looks very healthy, and it looks very alive, I would say. It looks like it gets a lot of sunshine and water daily. But this plant right here, it looks dead. It looks like it has no soul. It looks like it hasn't had water in days. Excuse me. Looks like it hasn't had water in days. Never seen sunlight in its life. Looks like it's been in a dark room most of its life. You know what I'm saying? So just think of your hair as a plant. And when you take care of a plant and you water it, it appreciates you. It stands high. It doesn't just lean over like it's dead, you know. So your hair would do the same thing. If you don't take care of your hair, it's just gonna look like it's been through you know what. And you don't want that. So just take care of your hair. Make sure you always put water in there before you comb or brush. We don't want to just torture our hair while it's dry. You know what I'm saying? So just put water. Always put water. Make sure you put water in there and you'll be good, man. If you found this video helpful, make sure you drop a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit that bell button so you get notified every time I upload a new video. This is Kilo, and I will see you soon. We'll be back with another video. Thank you.